Hello everyone and welcome to the third round of Candidates Tournament 2026. We had a couple of very interesting games to go and analyze, so let's start with the first one, which ended in only 19 moves. All of you have probably seen the game, but to look at it, to then express my thoughts on this. So Fabi starts with knight f3. Not an opening we see from him playing a lot. He's primarily e4 player, but knight f3 on the first move. Knight f6, c4, c5, and g3. So my thinking here is like, okay, Fabi prepped something, but then Wei Yi doesn't necessarily have to go for his main prep though. Like, he might play, let's say, e6. I mean, I'm not sure, let's say, if Fabi's camp prepares everything. Let's say e6, g6 response. Even b6 is playable. I mean, b6 is not a very good move because d4 and then white get a little edge, like a better version of Queen's Indian. But yeah, c5, I guess that's what Wei Yi has been playing a lot. And c takes d5, knight d5, bishop g2. So, and it also looks like Wei is kind of familiar with the position because he didn't spend a lot of time in the opening, and Fabi was out of the book quite very quickly actually. So bishop g7, and here he spent 21 minutes on queen a4. You can see here 21 minutes 53 seconds, while Wei generally spend it less than 2 minutes on each move on average. So queen a4, knight c6, knight g5, attacking the knight, and now knight b6. So computer says e6 is best, and I think I watched a couple of commentaries, and they suggest that e6 was played in many games. But okay, we have knight b6, and now Fabi is again kind of stuck, spends 8 minutes on bishop c6, takes, and now white are up. 2 pawns, because after queen c5, both c pawns and b pawns fell. h6, knight f3, rook c8, queen a5, bishop h3, not letting white castle. Now queen b5 check, knight g7, and rook g1. And rook g5 has rook g1 has a hidden idea of going g4, and suddenly bishop on h3 I won't be able to get out. So castle, g4, rook c5, queen b3, knight d5 is a blunder. So in just 4 moves, Wei Yi, and what's also interesting, take a look at the freaking time. He spends just 2 minutes on castling, as opposed to going bishop e6, kind of hiding the bishop. Let's say if d4 was to be played, very simple castle. Let's say bishop e3, there's rook b8, and suddenly black start to attack. So getting bishop to the safety was the right idea. Not sure what he didn't like about this position. I have to say maybe some d3, but now, yeah, this wins the game. So bishop e6, d4. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe d5, but then bishop g4. And again, it's tough to say what you can dislike here. Castle, g4, h5, king b3, and now knight e5. Knight e5 is just, yeah, blunder. And this blunder is only happening, yeah, I can't say poor time management, but like he basically made 2 poor moves with rook c5 and knight e5, but knight e5 just loses. Takes, knight d1, and Wei Yi just admitted his loss here because bishop on h3 is unsavable, and let's say rook c5 just takes. Rook c2, you can even go knight c3, you can go queen d3 and try to trade the rooks, because queen c7 now walks into knight c3, and now we kind of have to trade. So now let's take a look at the second decisive game, and that one was wild. So d4, d5, c4, e6, bishop e7, knight f6, bishop f4, castle, and now c5. Takes, a3, knight c6, queen c2, rook e8, bishop g5, d4, trying to get rid of potential isolated pawn, queen f5, b4, knight b4, takes, king d1. So, and that's where things start to get very interesting. So, I mean, wild position, very sharp, black are down a piece, but the white skin is in the middle of the board. So d takes f3, bishop d3, queen g6. Queen g6 is a very smart move, because let's say rook d8 is a move, but then there is king d2, and suddenly there are a lot of, let's say, 5, and then knight eg5 and bishop e7 is coming. It is game over. So queen g6, f5, and now bishop c5 attacking pawn f3, queen c3, e5. Now, if knight e5 was to be followed, queen f6 and black wins the knight. So bishop c2, e4, knight d2, rook d8, and now a lot of pins. So queen g5 attacking on f3, rook e1, queen e7, trying to go bishop b4, rook e2 protect the knight, bishop b4, and now a5. Javokhir plays insanely strong chess so far in this tournament. I mean, it's mind-blowing. Knight b3, rook a6, knight d4, queen g5, king b1, h5, trying to get h4 on the board. And as you might see, white are in a bad, not in a bad spot, but in a very passive spot. Rook d1, rook c8, knight d2, rook b6, and now bishop c5 was a slightly better option. But rook c5 is fine as well, because after queen b3, king h8, Pragg unfortunately got a lost position. He goes king f7, but now rook c2 just ends the game, because knight c2 cannot be played due to bishop 6. So yes, it's a final blunder with 1 minute on the clock. He thought for 24 seconds and made a mistake. Rook c2, rook d2, takes, bishop e3, position collapses, queen f6. And of course you don't want to really play this position. G takes f6 is possible, probably the easiest. And just like that, Mr. Javokhir Sindarov is tied for the first place with Fabiano Caruana. And in the fourth round they will be playing each other, and Javokhir has the white pieces. So that's going to be an exciting pairing. I think it's going to potentially end in decisive result, but probably a draw. Matthias plays Pragg, Wei Yi plays Naka, Andrei plays Anish. Let's see how it goes. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.